Hello there and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Mundy. I thought I'd do something unusual and a bit different, and I thought I would ask ChatGPT to come up with a couple of recipes. Of course, I gave it a very specific prompt and it went something like this. This is all my pantry stuff, you know, things that I have in my store cupboard or my fridge or my freezer. I have a couple of appliances. I have my air fryer and I have my Instant Pot, and I thought I'd give it 3 very specific ingredients to use. And so for today we've got frozen spinach, cheddar cheese and tinned tuna. I thought I wouldn't make it too difficult for the thing, and I asked it to come up with a recipe. Well, 2 recipes, one for the Instant Pot, one for the air fryer, and it did. So today we're going to make the recipes. Now I can tell you that I have not done these recipes. I've got no idea what they're going to taste like. But we're going to start off with the Instant Pot first, because this thing is very noisy. So, because, you know, fan and all that. So we'll start off with this one and see how we go. In my Instant Pot, I've added a little bit of oil and I've added a small chopped onion. And now I'm going to add the turmeric, garlic powder and white pepper into the mix, and we've got to stir it for a bit. So it's only 1/4 teaspoon, it's not very much at all, but 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'll just stir that quickly because we don't want things to burn. Some white pepper, and it was only 1/4 teaspoon again of ground white pepper. I'll saute this and show you what it looks like in a moment. It's been a couple of minutes, and before it burns I think we need to get on to the next bit. So I'm actually going to turn this off because it's still going to, sorry about the beeps. Anyway, now we need to add in our 1/2 cup of basmati rice. Now, ChatGPT was not specific about whether I needed to wash it or not, but just to help myself, I couldn't help myself, I did wash it. So I'm going to add in the 1/2 cup of basmati rice. We need to add in 1 cup of water. Goodness me, and 1/2 stock cube. Now I don't have a stock cube, but I do have some stock powder, so I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of stock powder, and I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir. Now we need to stir in the tuna and the spinach, because remember, those are my ingredients: cheese and spinach and tuna. Oh, let's close this. Don't need a disaster. I didn't necessarily say drained or not, but oh look, what the heck, it's just plain tuna with no flavouring, so I'm just going to add it all in there. It's only a 95 gram tin, just a small little tin. And now it wants to add in, oh bother, I've lost it, bear with. I need to add in the spinach. Now I did have some spinach in my freezer, probably not enough for both recipes, but we'll see how we go. For this one, we need to have 1/2 cup of thawed spinach. So I'm going to put roughly half of this into the Instant Pot. And hopefully that will do it. Now I'm going to put on the lid while it does a little sing, and we'll put it onto pressure cooker. And now it says, bear with, see, I haven't done this before. We need to cook it for a whole 6 minutes. Right, let's do that. And press start. And I'll be back when it's done. So our first recipe is doing its thing, and now we need to do whatever we need to do with the air fryer. So it did ask me to preheat it. So I have preheated it at 180 degrees. And here we're going to do something in puff pastry. Okay, so here we go. We need to prep the filling in a bowl. I need to have my thawed spinach, my can of tuna. I just think I'm going to use the little thing already. Let's do that. Ooh, a bit too much liquid. Bear with. We don't want to be soggy in the air fryer. So we'll put the tuna mixed in with our spinach. And now we need to have half a cup of grated cheddar cheese. Okay then. Actually, I think I will use my bigger bowl. And I need to add some garlic powder, some onion powder and sweet paprika. It said 1/4 teaspoon, but oh look, let's live dangerously. I think I've probably done about half a teaspoon. And we mix that all about. So the air fryer has preheated, and now what I need to do is I need to chop the thawed puff pastry into squares. Need to add some of the filling into each little, I guess, pocket. Actually, I think this could be quite a nice recipe. Might even do it again. It's all a bit of a wild experiment because, you know, it's ChatGPT and each ingredient could be, or every time I do something, it could be new ingredients. So don't know what we're going to get. Anyway, that looks all right. I think now we just need to fold it up into little kind of corners, or little triangles, sorry, and press them so that it holds its shape. So I'm going to do all 4 of them at the same time and hope that the filling doesn't ooze out too badly. Oh shush. That was itself getting all very excited. So the Instant Pot is done. Quiet. And chaos in my kitchen, I tell you. And now it's going to have to do a natural release before we put the cheddar cheese in and the yogurt as well. And I did promise you, and I will, when I put this video together, I will put the ingredients, possibly even the instructions, which might be a little bit more clear than what I'm telling you. All right, that will do, I think. And now I'm going to take the quite hot basket out of the way and do an egg wash. Now my cute little brush has broken, which is a bit sad, never mind. But there we go, 1 egg wash. And I think this is going to be big enough to do all 4 if I'm clever in how I arrange them. I will show you what I'm doing. And look, that's how I've arranged them. And now I'm going to put them into air fryer. And let's see, what does it say? For 12 to 15 minutes. So we'll do that. It's been exactly 15 minutes and the air fryer has just beeped. So we'll turn this horribly noisy thing off. Ooh, check this out. Ta-da! Delicious golden brown looking things. So I'm going to carefully, with my little tongs, take them out and arrange them artfully, hopefully. Ooh, here we go. Possibly may have stuck a little bit. Oh yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't know about the artfully, but anyway, placed carefully because they're very hot on the on my plate. And it's actually pretty good timing too, because now this pressure cooker, the little valve has gone down, and so now part 2 or 3 or whatever part it is really, I need to make it into something kind of creamy. So it's now safe to take this off. Don't you just love the little song? Here we go. Right, just put this there. And now what I need to do is I need to serve it. I need to stir in the grated cheese. So I will do that. Get in there. Stir that in. Actually, it looks and smells pretty good, and I will take it out momentarily. And I need to add 2 tablespoons of yogurt or coconut cream into this. So I will do that quickly. Oh, very nice. It's looking very, very creamy. I'm now going to dish it up and show you what it looks like. There. Ta-da! Right, moment of truth time. Let's try the creamy risotto. Actually, that's really nice. There's a definite fishy taste, which is, you know, to be expected since there was tuna in it. But yes, that's not bad. I am looking forward to, he's hoping they're not too hot now, these little bakes. Quite, a lot of spinach. Oh yes, that is definitely going to be, pardon me, talking with my mouth full, that is definitely going to be part of the repertoire. Alright, well I'm going to now finish my lunch and finish this video and say thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that. And I'll be back soon with another ChatGPT inspired recipe in both my Instant Pot and my air fryer shortly. Bye.